Hi guys, back again. Right, this video is basically a second video for materials and thinking outside the box. Now, it occurred to me a couple of weeks ago that there is a common item or items that every household has that can be used as a material, basically. Now, I've not done this before, so this should be quite amusing. Now the question is that you're asking, what is it? And I can bet you're screaming by now. Right. He says, not even got one out, so just bear with me. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Go in the fridge, and what do we have? Right, what's that? No, not what's in it. What is it? It's a margarine tub. What's it made out of? Plastic. Right, there we go. Okay, what else have we got? Oh yes, orange juice. What's the bottle made out of? Plastic. Right, I think you've got the idea now. Okay, so, enough examples. Right. Most plastics can be easily melted down. I think most melt below about 100 degrees. Most household ones anyway, the cheap plastics. So, let's have a look at melting some down. As I said, this is the first time I've done this, so this video will be edited. Right, let's take a look. Right. Unfortunately, the recycle bin men have been, so I'm going to be using these things. Yep, CDs. Things that I don't need anymore. Now, a word of advice, right? CDs have two layers inside them. One is the data layer inside, and the other one is like a metallic layer, right? So other plastics have other problems, right? So make sure you clean the plastic, i.e. make sure you get the contents that's inside it out. Also, like plastic bottles, make sure you get rid of the paper. Okay, now I really can't be bothered to get rid of the metal foil off the CDs. Now I have quite a few CDs, as you can see. Quite a hefty stack there. Probably about 40 or 50, I'd have thought. They are, well, some of them are original CDs. You get drivers with hardware and whatnot. Some software CDs that no longer use the software because it's out of date. And quite a few backup CDs, you know, client backups and database backups and stuff like that get done every week. I mean, those ones are older ones. I think they're about 3-4 years old that need destroying. These days they use rewritable CDs. Simple reason being that I'm getting through that many CDs now that it's just bloody expensive to buy right ones all the time. So, what else do we need? Okay, I've got here a mess tin. Right, one that was in the garage that I've cleaned up a bit. Why am I using a mess tin? Simply because if something goes wrong and I end up making the plastic stick to the tin, or burning it, or whatever, then it's no big loss, rather than using a pan. Okay, what else have I got? Baking tray. I've decided I want a reasonably thin, flat piece once it's all melted. Right, so I've used the baking tray. And what I have done is I've covered it in foil. Right, tin foil. Well, it's not actually tin, I think these days it's aluminium. So, I've covered it in foil, just in case it sticks to the baking tray, because I don't want to screw up a baking tray. Right, now yes, it won't make it flat in certain places, but this is the first time around, so I'd rather not screw it up and make it an expensive mistake. So, this will require editing, and I'll show you as I go. Okay, doke. Right, it's been about 5 minutes. I've got about 6 or 7 CDs in here. As you can see, it is quite runny in there. Thick but runny. One tip, if you are melting stuff down, right, chuck it up first is my advice, because it seems to melt a bit better.
Right. Question. What is it that I've made? Well, I'm back in my secret laboratory. Yeah. What did I make? There we go. Some plastic. Just a little blob. Okay, little he says, compared to my hand. Yeah. Anyway, it's quite smooth. It doesn't bend. It does, however, do that. So be aware. That was quite a bit of force to get it to snap. But it's quite nice and shiny. What could you use it for? Rotors, definitely. I mean, hell, that'll stand up to several thousand RPM. You make your own little casings. I mean, the thinner that you make it when you pour it out, the more flexible it'll be, so it's less likely to shatter like that. Well, crack. Also, the different types of plastics that you'll have that you can melt will give it different properties. So, there we have. One thing to be aware of, hopefully you can see that, that's the stick they use for stirring. It's a wooden stick, note that the end of it is black. Yeah, it burns the stick. That's how hot you need to get it, or that's how hot I need to get the CDs anyway, to get them to melt properly. I think I did get them a little bit too hot. I will show you my mess tin. Yeah, messy now. Don't know if you can see it on the camera at the top there. Yeah, I did get it a bit too hot and it's burnt a bit, but oh well. Be aware that the metal tin or whatever that you're using to melt it in will expand. So when you're finished and you let it cool slowly. Otherwise you might find it will shatter. Also, if you pour it into a mould, make sure your mould's heated first, quite hot. Other than that, if you burn yourself or set fire to it, I'm not liable. No. I do not accept liability for anything that you do after seeing this video. End of story. Okay. Last that's about it. Have fun. Think outside the box. Talk to you later.